So today we are talking about the Pythagorean theorem. The Pythagorean theorem states that for any right triangle with A and B as its legs and C as its hypotenuse, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So the area of the big square can be expressed in two different ways. It can either be the square of the side length, which is a plus b squared, or it could be the sum of the smaller square, which is c squared, and the four right triangles, which is 4 times ab over 2. If we simplify that, we get that a squared plus 2ab plus b squared equals c squared plus 2ab. And if we subtract the two ab's, we get that a squared plus b squared equals c squared, which is the Pythagorean theorem. Pythagorean triples are sets of numbers a, b, and c such that a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So they're basically numbers that work in the Pythagorean theorem. So some examples of these numbers are 3, 4, 5, 5, 12, 13, and 7, 24, 25. They all work in the formula, and memorizing them can be very useful because when you're being timed, you don't need to actually take the time to compute the formula. Here's an example from 2017's AMC 10B. It's problem 22. The diameter AB of a circle of radius 2 is extended to a point D outside the circle so that BD equals 3. Point E is chosen so that ED equals 5 and line ED is perpendicular to line AD. Segment AE intersects the circle at point C between A and E. What is the area of triangle ABC? So you can note that ABC and ADE are similar triangles because they both have a right angle and they share the angle at A. So we know that AC over AD equals AB over AE. We also know that AE squared equals AD squared plus ED squared because of the Pythagorean theorem, since AED is a right triangle. So we know that AE squared equals 7 squared plus 5 squared. So AE is equal to the square root of 49 plus 25, which is the square root of 74. Now we can plug everything that we know back into that formula, and we get that AC over 7 equals 4 over square root of 74. So AC times the square root of 74 equals 28, which means that AC is equal to 28 over the square root of 74. So now that we know the base of ABC, we only need the height to find what the area is. And because of similarity, we know that CB over ED equals AB over A. And so CB over 5 equals 4 over square root of 74 after we plug things in. And CB times the square root of 74 equals 20 by cross multiplying. So CB equals 20 over the square root of 74. So we know that the area of ABC is equal to AB times AC over times 1/2. And if we plug AB and AC in, we get that 28 over the square root of 74 times 20 over the square root of 74 times 1/2 equals 560 over 74 times 1/2, which is 140 over 37. So the answer is D.